Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one goes for 24 yards. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Ball carrier.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
41.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. They'll make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. He completes it to Abdullah. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 on the Seahawks' 12-yard line. That's the end of the
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Supposed to be off, but if you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Cousins again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Again, it's Cousins. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. L.J. Collier drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long.
And it's 4th down.
So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot. You know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Right there. 54, right there, 54. Move, please.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10.
25. Game situation, let's go. 54.
To throw again, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Cousins gives way to Cook. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off at the 19. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Stephen Parker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Number 19,
Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Following the interception, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Forced out to his left, and that'll be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On third down, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Intercepted.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
At their own 28.
After the interception, here's Wilson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Bring it. Bring it. Check 9, check 9. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now left side on the swing pass. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Undercrush.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK